Feels like love, Cupid made a shot.
Alright guys, how's everybody doing today? I wanted to leave that on for a second so you can hear the noise of it. It's so hard with this window open. There. It's on my foot. Isn't that kind of cool? Okay, I'm gonna turn it off though. It is a little, you can hear it, right? It's not like completely silent. But I got that on Ali, of course. Me and my Ali vibes. And I just kind of wanted it for the studio to pick up any little hair or anything. I just got it in yesterday, so I'm just kind of like testing it out today and seeing like the vibe of it. But I like it. I left it on as I was just kind of getting ready. It's not really picking up much glitter, but glitter's hard to get up anyways. But I did open it and I want to see what it has picked up in the last little bit. So I'm just going to, I have my coffee and I have a yogurt, have my little breakfast. I want to do a few things today. I want to go ahead and do my nails. You turn the AC on. Sorry guys, it's behind you. So this studio, the thing about this studio I find, I love it. I love my studio, I'm not complaining, but the AC is right here and I'll show you guys. So it literally blows right here. And so my studio is either freezing cold or it's hot because I can't have the AC on. If I'm in here, the AC on, it has to be on low. That's the most I can handle, and I have to have a sweater. So I always have this old faithful around. I know she's ugly, but it keeps me warm. I'm getting a new studio sweater. I have a new studio sweater, I should say. It's in that Temu bag. Let me try to show you guys. I got friend mail. So that orange Temu bag, which you know guys, I can't get a Temu bag here in Canada. Well, I'm not gonna lie, I've ordered like 3 times, so I can't say I can, I just never have. Yeah guys, so my sister nail mail, I got, just sent me some goodies. I actually got a box in of some of my goodies. So the big thing that I wanted in is that I ordered some CJS. I think we'll get a sneak peek of that today. The Model 1s that we split, I have that. They came in the box too. So a lot of the stuff that I wanted to get, some of the stuff that I got purchased, and just gonna purchase it over in the States, and we got it shipped to me over here, which it still saves me a little bit of money when I do it that way. But realistically, once I go with saving the money on the product, converting my Canadian to US money, and then paying the shipping on it, you really have to weigh the pros and cons of like how much are you really saving, right? So it really depends on what it is I'm getting. So the stuff that I did get or got through the States or through that way or whatever you want to call it, I did be able to save a little bit, right? So Jess and I, we actually split some Model 1s polish. We did a live on it and picked, which was super fun. So I got them in. What I'm talking about, we're definitely, well, you know me, one day I'll have to swatch. Should I even swatch these? I don't even know if I want to swatch these. Oh yeah, she gave me a Gellen that I didn't have too. She's so sweet. 114. I didn't have that brown Gellen. So here are some of the colors here. That was so nice of her to do that. I appreciate you. And then this one here is also full of colors. So I think in total it was 4 sets. I think 4 sets that we got. And then we just split up the colors. So I already had quite a bit of like pinks and purples. I'll show you guys. I have a Model 1's drawer. If you're new here, hi, I'm Crystal. Welcome to my channel. Please hit that subscribe. And well, wait till the end, see if you like it, give it a thumbs up. But I think you'll like me overall, so just hit the subscribe, okay? And yeah, so with that, if you haven't been here, then I have a Model 1's drawer, one of my Alex drawers over here. One of those drawers it's just a drawer full of Model 1s. So this actually is amazing to get in and kind of like add to that collection. That collection I bought off Amazon, and I want to say I think it was like a candy collection or something like that. Gorgeous, gorgeous colors, but a lot of the pinks and blues and stuff. Later on I'll show you that drawer because we're actually going to get into this drawer today. I need to organize, like ever since I moved my desk so it's not the L, my drawers moved, right? I added a drawer. I bought a new Alex drawer, so I added that, and I moved my other desks or my other drawers. So my drawers are not where I need them. Like I sit and I'm just like, no, I don't like this. So I need to switch that out because it's been driving me up the wall every time I'm doing nail art. It's literally like thinging me crazy. So yeah, we have a lot to do today, but I want to get in quickly. I'm going to eat my snack here, my yogurt that I got, and I'm going to paint my nails. I'm just going to pick a color from Gary. I think this is like this beautiful yellowy color. This color. I'm just like, was that the one? I think that was the one, yeah. 034. I'm gonna paint all my nails. I just quickly did some Gel X last night. Stop looking over here, girl. Look over here. I'm bad, guys. I apologize. Because it's easier for me to look at myself. Because it's like, I guess I know I'm not talking to myself. I know I'm talking to you guys, which I've missed you guys so much. I've been in kind of a slump lately. Guys, I'm gonna put you guys over here so we can sit. But yeah, like, I don't know. I've just been missing you guys. I've been in a little bit of a slump. If you guys don't know, I twisted my ankle beginning of August, getting off of a horse. I'll tell you the story. It's kind of stupid. It's my own fault. It's my own, I think my own mental insecurities actually that probably the reason why, like it's not the why I got hurt, but I definitely could have probably prevented myself getting hurt if I would have spoke up. So me being the shy person that I am and the introvert that I am in uncomfortable situations, not speaking up can result, luckily I did, nothing is broken, but I knew I felt uncomfortable and I was like, oh, this isn't right. But I went with it thinking like, okay, right? Like hopefully everything's fine. And look, nothing, it wasn't fine. So from this lesson I learned, you really have to listen to yourself and believe in yourself and trust in yourself and speak up for yourself. Don't be shy enough to speak up, especially when it comes to stuff that you're not a professional about. You don't know. It's okay to ask questions. It's okay to be like, this feels weird. And that's where I regret not doing, but I definitely learned from that. So I feel okay with it. I feel okay. It is what it is. I have to deal with the consequences. My ankle obviously still hurts. It's still a little swollen. It was a pretty bad, like grade 3 high ankle sprain. Like the doctor, when I went in there was like, whoa, like they're so surprised that it wasn't broken. She just kept saying like, your poor toes, your poor thing. If you follow me on social media, then you've seen it. It's a lot worse than a sprained ankle or probably even that eyelid on. I don't like to show weakness, and I think me being like hurt or something is weakness. But I don't know, you guys are my family, and I've always been like transparent and honest with you guys with my life and my journey, and this does not seem any different. So I'm just gonna tell you guys what happened and how it happened and how we're just gonna keep on trucking. But it's just the part of the vlog. But I want to get in and paint my nails, so maybe I'll tell the story as I paint my nails. It's terrible, guys, but I'm okay. I have missed you guys so much. Like, I've learned that about myself in the last little bit. I've been so stressed and but not filming and not being in my studio and not talking to you guys and getting like my feelings and my just how I am and my communication out to you guys truly are like my fam, right? So I miss that, and that's actually hard on my mental lately, not being in the studio and not filming it, especially vlogging. You know me, I've always said I wanted to vlog and it was important to vlog because it's like hanging out with you guys. And I haven't realized, or I haven't noticed it as much since recently, and I think my injury, like just being limited to what I can do and how long I can sit and things, and It's made me miss you guys so much. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, I know I probably sound like a crazy person and you're like, girl, get over yourself. You know what I mean? I know. But like, for real, I miss you guys. I miss talking to you guys. You guys are like, you're my friends. You're my fam, right? That looks better. This, I got it at Five Below. They're hella pigmented, so it's just a little. Don't use it as a regular lip chap like I have before and look crazy. But for just a little extra like pigment and then going with your regular lip chap, all time best, don't care. Palmer's Cocoa Butter. That's the best. If you've never tried it, I promise you try it. I'm a lip chap whore. Ask any one of my friends and family. I always have a lip chap on me. I need lip chap. If I go out and I'm not carrying a phone or something, I better have a pocket for a lip chap. That's the type of girl I am. If I'm stranded on a desert, that's what I need. I need lip chap. Like, don't do me like that. But this little guy I did get recently, AliExpress. I'm loving it. It's kind of like their like Korean vibe one. I've seen it on this lady that I follow. This is a little cheaper than I've seen them, but it's not bad. It crosses in the back and it kind of like just ties to your side. But it's been keeping my clothes really clean, and I don't know, I've just been liking it. So I just, as soon as I get in, I throw it on. So I just wear whatever in the studio now. I don't worry as much to ruin my stuff, or I wear my work clothes. You guys know that I have a full of black outfit, full of work clothes. But today we need a little white in our life. So let's get to work, right? Paint these little Nancy's. Okay, these alcohol pads are like coming such handy. So now I find, because of this color, and that's I think really what it is, this is definitely going to need 3 coats. Here we are. You need 3 coats in that. So what I'm going to do, because I have a few mess ups, so this is the time, if you actually have any little mistakes, you can actually correct them. So I just want to show you how to do that, and then I'll tell you all about the little sprained ankle horse thing quickly in the staycation, because I'm not going to mention that in that weekend vlog. I just want that to have a good memory and not the lasting memory of me hurting my ankle. Okay, so let's get a wooden file. So get an old file, whatever type of file you have. Oh, that drawer's driving me up the wall. Oh, I found it. Never mind, I found an old one, which I would prefer anyways. Okay, so get a metal file or a wooden file. They work pretty much the same in this case. So any little etches like this is the time to get in there, because we're gonna have to do one more coat. So this is the time to cut that polish, and we will be sealing it again. So if you do happen to make a couple mistakes, which it happens when, especially when we're learning, but it doesn't mean you want to walk around with your mistakes, right? And sometimes, like I said, it's a mistake. It's too late. We're curing, and you already cured it. So if you don't know how to go back and do that, some cuticle work you can do here. It will never be as perfect as you using your cleanup brush. I promise you that. But it will get it a little bit cleaner for you. So I'm just gonna go make sure that none of my edges are like thing. Sometimes polish just gets there a little. Now I don't do this with every polish, but nor does this need to. It's just, this is, like I said, if you just want to clean up any imperfections, and that's all I'm doing. It's just cleaning up any imperfections. But I guess try not to make them, you know what I mean? But frig, it's hard not to touch your skin. So I gotta learn ways to fix it just in case. Sorry guys, I hope that's not too loud. I'm right in your business with the phone right here in my mouth. Okay, so nice and clean. Make sure you get all the dust off. Now we're gonna go back in, nothing else. Polish will just stick to polish. And we're gonna give our final coat. Okay, so I think I'm good. I'm gonna go ahead and just give a top coat, and then I'm quickly gonna go ahead and do this hand. Right guys, so we painted my nails. Now honestly, I don't know. I'm not... Okay, let's be real. The color is gorgeous. I love the color. Now that color, it's streaky. It's streaky. It really is. You have way better results. Put a white coat down first. This is a no white coat. I know it's a little hard, but well, you can kind of see through it a little too, right? Why does this finger always do that? And then this one here is with white underneath it. And no white underneath. I feel like you get better coverage with the white underneath and a little less streakiness. 2 coats. This is 2 coats. This is like 3, 4 coats on this hand, and it's still streaky. It's a hard color though. Like I know I'm going in on like that is a hard color to probably even get right. You know what I mean? Any yellows are like weird like that. And then the white was separating a little bit. I gotta work with this brand a little bit more. The first time I used it, I love the way that it laid. I did kind of only put it for like I think I was stamping on it or something like that. I picked the color. It was really, really pretty. But I haven't worked with it a lot, so I don't know. This is a Gary AliExpress. It's where I got it. I do have the whole collection, so we're gonna love it. No, they're gorgeous. They have beautiful colors, but that color is a little harder to work with, right? So it's just tricky. But as you see, I have my sweater. It is freezing. It gets so cold in here because if I open the window, then you guys hear the outside, and I've been told, I think that like it sounds like I'm in like a car or something, unless that's when I do voiceovers, and that is what that is when I do it. But I have a mic and stuff, but you know, technical issues. But yeah, so I try to close that window, but by doing so, I had to turn the AC on because it's too hot. And it blows. I'm not joking. I'm gonna show you guys. Can you see it? Okay, yeah. So my AC, and that's right in my studio. So it's like, it's blowing. So I'm freezing all the time in my studio. So I always have this sweater, and I know you guys, I see it when I edit sometimes. She's ugly. I don't know. It smells good, but I guess you just expect it to smell bad. Being like an old frumpy sweater that looks like that. But I've seen this sweater on Temu, and this is why I want to get on the sweater topic, because it's actually relevant, and I think I'm just going to do it because I just can't wait anymore. I've waited for so long. Little backstory of how it happened, because if not, I don't think it's going to really make sense. And then I'm going to go take a little break and go eat, because this yogurt, guys, I'm not trying to be rude, but it's like, I know now it took me about a half hour. No, I lied. I lie. About an hour to do my freaking nails. Oh, it takes me forever. But like, it was creamy when it came out. It's just too watery for me, so I'm hungry now, or way earlier than I normally. Usually that would lead me over to 3 o'clock. It's 1 o'clock and I'm like starving. But I want that cookie, and I'm not gonna upset my stomach. But I think I'm just gonna make a quick little chicken and waffle sandwich. Pretty easy and snack on the go, so I can bring it in here, get to work. I want to switch my desks around. That's what we're gonna really do today. So I want to get back in to do that. I'm gonna put these Garys away. But oh yeah, the sweater, frig, such in my brain. So I was on Temu, and you guys know me and my feelings about Temu. I have nothing wrong with it. I think it's a great little store. It just, you can't compare it to other stores that do the discounts and that to a level where Temu actually doesn't really do discounts like that. It's just like a brand that's already discounted for you. Like if you get an extra discount, like that's a great thing, right? But that being said, it's not a site I find you get a lot of discounts easily. Like if you sign up the first time, I think, yeah, you get a little something. But if I've noticed, at least, or any, like, maybe they've changed it though, honestly too. When I did first try them, they were a little newer. Guys, I'm frozen. It was a little newer, and it's on low. I'm not even joking. It's a little newer when I first tried it a few months ago now. But I didn't get the bag, and they really thinged me on my discount because it was my own fault. I did it, and it's like you order 3 things, but you only get to use a discount like 1 time, I think. Anyways, long story short, I seen this sweater that I really liked, and I wanted it for like kind of like a travel sweater too, but honestly, like really for in here. I thought like just having like a fresher sweater in my studio, because like I do film and I do wear it, and I know how the studio is. This wall is windows, right? So this is an older building. This building's like 30 years old, so not to say that they don't change the windows and stuff, but it's not as, you know, probably up to par as they do the windows nowadays, right? So you feel the breeze and stuff. So in the winter, it's pretty chilly in here. I even have bought a little heater, because this heater on is too hot, and it's just in my face. I bought a little heater for in here because we moved in the winter, right? So now I'm dealing with the summer of this place, and if I open the window, I feel like you guys hear the outside a lot, and there is children out there. Sometimes like it just is what it is, guys. You're gonna hear the kids. We live in a world of other people. I get it. I'm trying to be as professional as I can, but realistically, guys, I'm here doing my best, right? And you might hear background noise, but I am trying also to keep that into consideration. So I shut the window today, and I have to turn the AC on at least one because all my lights, it'll be way too hot for me. But it makes me so cold because the AC's on, like legit my hands are cold. So the sweater thing, because I couldn't get the discount, I wanted Jess to get me, for her to order when she did her Temu order. Like she said she was gonna do a Temu order or whatever, right? So I was like, basically like, here, throw that sweater in for me because I wanted to get it at a little bit of a discounted price. Like I know it wouldn't be a lot, like it was like 38 bucks or something, I think on my end, 40 bucks on my end or something like that Canadian. So I was like, it's not gonna save me any money, it's still gonna be, I'm not gonna send whatever, or you know what I mean, for it, but I wanted to save the little discount, and that's really what it was. It was a little discount. But long story short, I guess one night her and Deb from Nails by Deb, they were having a talk, and they were doing their thing. They're like good friends, and so they were talking and doing their thing, and I guess that sweater came up, or no, Temu I guess was in the talk. They were having a conversation about Temu from what I can remember of the story, and then I guess the sweater came up, so they were trying to find discounts to get me the sweater, right? Oh, these girls, like I swear I love them for doing that. But long story short, they did get the sweater for me. I'm so appreciative. Thank you guys so much. Trust you'll see it every day because this old bugger, I think she's gonna retire. It's not a bad sweater. It doesn't have holes or anything. It keeps you warm. It's just ugly, right? It's actually Shein. I'm not even lying, guys. This is Shein brand all day long. Yeah, and I bought it for a sweater like that when I first started, right? I was like, oh, cute. Not really. But anyway, so they got me that sweater. So, you know, I was gonna wait till I do the box and everything, but legit, that's been months and I've been waiting. So I got the sweater shipped to me when I got the rest of my stuff shipped to me, and that's when Jess threw in a few goodies as well. And Deb, her and Deb, they like did their thing, like I said, on the sweater and stuff. So I appreciate, thank you so much for the treats from both of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But I'm gonna open the sweater because I'm freezing, and I don't know, I want to be cuter. And then I'm gonna go eat my lunch, and then we're gonna get back in here and work some more. We got Temu. Finally though, right? I got the bag. All right. Ooh. Pretty. Keep that little bag. They don't send us orange bags here in Canada. Okay, I covered that. I don't know, every time I've ordered, I've never got an orange bag, so I'm keeping it. So if I don't get one next time I do, or if I do another Temu run, like I said, I just haven't really been over there to look. The original sweater that I was wanting was cream, or no, it was white. I apologize, I said white, but it looked more cream on the photo. Even the reviews was more off-white, but they couldn't get that one on their end, I guess, so they got me the gray one instead. So I thought it would just be an amazing sweater for the studio, right? Perfect. And they got my, like, I wanted a big size, so they did. They got a double S. I'm bad with laundry, like, I'll probably dry it. I'm not gonna lie to you. So I always go bigger, especially like house sweaters and stuff. I want to be comfy. Okay. Oh yeah, girl. Thank you, Deb. She hooked me up. Appreciate you. But guys, when I seen this on Temu, I was like, this would be like a perfect sweater. Okay. Am I like weird? I just smelled it. But it doesn't smell like chemicals or nothing, which is cool, right? Because sometimes you get stuff from Shein and you just don't know. Some of their clothes smell weird. So I didn't know how Temu's clothes would smell, but it does. It actually smells fine. It smells like fabric. So I'm loving. Put this up. So it goes to about like my knee, my forefoot. It goes to about my knee. Luckily I don't have to wear the boot, guys, now. That's good. Oh, this is good though. That'll be so much cuter, you know what I mean, than that old freaking frumpy brown one. sorry, but you did me good though. You kept me warm on some cold nights and I appreciate you. You're just not camera worthy. You know what I mean? And it has a hood too. Okay. Super cute. I'm gonna like, just gonna wear it. I know people are always like, wash your stuff first. I probably should. But like, I don't know. I think what I'm gonna do, because I'm cold and I want to wear it, I'm just gonna like Lysol it with Lysol spray so that won't affect the fabric, and throw it in the dryer. I know as well, but just for like a fluff on a low heat, just to freshen it up so I could wear it for the day to be cute, and then I will wash it however it tells me. Or actually I'll leave it for my best friend to wash it, because if I wash it I'll ruin it. In all truth, guys, I'm not gonna lie to you. But I do want to freshen it up because it's just my own mental. But I want to wear it today, so I don't care. Call me a scrub for not washing it first, I guess. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Do you guys wash everything? Sweaters and like jackets are diff to me. I don't know. Depending on the sweater though, I think. Like this type of sweater is like, you know. Okay guys, so I'm back. I did make a little snack here. I will show you. And I did put the sweater in the dryer just to kind of, like I said, give it a little fresh up so that, I don't know, I will obviously throw it in the wash, but I'm gonna wear it for the day. It is what it is. I don't care. Don't care. I'm cold and I wanted it. So I made a little chicken and waffle sandwich. I definitely should have cooked my waffle more. I was rushy. But yeah, all it is chicken fingers, one waffle cut in half. I had blueberry, and I buy the blueberry because I just prefer it, and a little bit of maple syrup and black pepper. But if you're spicy, put hot sauce or whatever. But usually, especially if you have kids, you probably have these things. It's not a bad snack. Huh? Right? Not bad at all. Okay. Okay, so what I think I'm gonna do, I'm gonna turn you guys around. I'm gonna show you what I want to do today. I'll just kind of snack as I go because I really have a lot I need to get done and want to get done. Oh, sorry for that. Okay, let me flip you one moment. Okay, so this is how my studio looks right now. Oh, this little pillow for under my foot is so comfy. Like, I feel like I'm just gonna leave it there. Yeah, but the drawers are chaotic. So over here I have more like office stuff, extra phones, but it's mainly more like planner stuff. That definitely needs to be organized. But like, even my miscellaneous drawer, I think I'm okay with that being there. Or maybe I would like it to be over here. I'm not sure yet. And then use that for something like more nail related and push that down. I'm not quite sure. But the glue, I'm not a fan of it being over here. Dishes, I think, I don't know. But like I said, all this just needs to be changed around. I'm not liking it. The brushes and stuff like that, I just don't like where it is when I am trying to work. So that's what we're gonna do today. I finally got my cookie. So let's talk a horsey ride. So about doing like a little staycation with my mom and go down to my mom's house. Now she lives about an hour and a half or so from me. I live in the city, she lives more in the country. Just for a few days, kind of a long weekend. I think a Friday or a Thursday to a Monday or something like that. Anyways, so I planned a horseback riding for her and I. She's never been on a horse before. I think this was my second time ever, and it's been friggin' probably at least 5 years since I've even, you know what I mean, been on a horse. So they knew that going in. We went, beautiful ride. Nothing too crazy happened. There was one scare with our 3 horses. I think the turkeys or something were in there, and they kind of all juked, but none of us were hurt. It was all fine. It was actually at the end. And then getting off, she was on my left-hand side, and so she's like, the girl's looking at me and she's just saying, all right, well, swing your leg over. Now I didn't hear her say left or right. She might have, guys. I'm just being truthful of what I heard, like what I remember at the moment, you know what I mean? But I don't know, I didn't really hear that. So when she said swing your leg, and she's like on my left side looking at my left leg, right? And at the second, which I thought was really weird, I've only ever came off a horse on the stairs, and she actually didn't take me to the stairs. She just took me and my mom were like taking pictures, and my mom's here and she brought me up with the horse, and then she's like, okay, well, here, swing your leg and get off, right? That's kind of how that happened. So she said swing my leg. I thought she meant my left leg because she was on my left side. I don't know why I thought that. Really weird, right? But anyways, I guess it's not my, at that second, it's not my responsibility to kind of know. Obviously, I wouldn't have an understanding, but I don't know. I heard wrong. So whatever, I go to swing my left leg up and over. So I'm not even over. My left leg is just out of, I think it's like the stirrup, I think it's called. Wherever you put your foot, right? On the saddle. So my foot's just out of that, and I just like have all the pressure on my right leg ready to stand up and swing my left leg, right? So as she sees me come up, my left leg coming out of the thing and coming up, she's like, oh, she's like, I meant your other leg. So I'm still midair and I stopped, right? Like I'm not moving at this point. My leg is not over the horse's butt. My leg is still on the left side. So I'm kind of midair, like, okay, this is weird. And I'm uncomfortable. And to be honest, guys, I do suffer from really bad anxiety. Like, I'm such an introvert. I know you guys see me on here and think that, like, oh my god, you're so comfortable. And trust me, my best friend always says it, like, I don't understand how you're so comfortable with the camera. And I guess if you really think about it, it's like you're talking to yourself, and maybe that's something I've always been used to doing or something, you know what I mean? As like an only child, like you play different, like, you know what I mean? I don't know. I really don't know the answer to that question, but that's a theory, right? I have in my brain's going on, a lot's going in my brain, like, oh my god, why am I not at the stairs? Why is she? And I'm the first one to come off the horse, so now all eyes are on me, and it's just a lot of pressure there. So my brain, I'm not thinking straight, and I know that, but at the second, I don't know that, right? Now looking back, I have time to process. But at that second, so like I said, my leg's halfway midair, and she's like, no, wrong leg, your other leg. So I'm like, okay, stopped in the midair. And then, so I'm like about to go back down, and she's like, oh, okay, you should be fine, right? And don't get me wrong, that might not have been the exact words or whatever, but she said to me to go ahead. Like, she's like, okay, you should be, like, you're fine, you know what I mean? Go ahead. So if not, if it wasn't, or whatever the case is, she should have said, no, you know, sit back down. And now thinking back of it, she should have made me sit back down, put my left leg back in the stirrup thing, and then swing my right leg over and come down on that side. But she didn't. She just stopped. She's like, told me I'm doing it wrong, and I'm like, okay, about to sit back down, but then she's like, oh, go ahead. So I'm also conflicted, right? So I'm like, and everybody's watching me, everybody's thing, so I don't know, guys. I swung my left leg over, and again, she didn't even, I kind of thought, like, I don't know if I thought that at the second, but I kind of thought she'd just like go underneath the horse's head and come and help me on that side, because she wasn't on that side, which now looking at it, like, why would I swing my left leg, or why would you even let me get off the side you're not helping me on? I don't know, there's a lot of things now, right? And don't get me wrong, I'm not wearing not the cutest, I'm not wearing the best foot and tire, because I'm wearing cowboy boots that have about a 2-inch heel maybe, but it's like a block heel, but I understand it's more than a regular thing, and it's soft ground, so I know that played a part in probably the severity of my injury. Pardon me. So yeah, anyways, I put my left leg over, and I'm still holding on to the horse, and I'm extended my whole body length, and I still cannot touch the ground. So I'm still holding on to the ball of the saddle, again, and kind of the butt of like where you sit. Kind of feeling it move a little, but I guess at that second, I reached as far as I could. I couldn't touch the ground, so I didn't feel anything. So all I could do was kind of like slip my right leg out, and then kind of plop down. But when doing so, I plopped wrongly on my left ankle, and I sprained it very, very bad. And yes, in that second, even she said, my mom even said, I heard you say, ow, my ankle. So yeah. And then, yeah, but oddly enough, so I get up like frantically, because now when I get up, I fall on my butt. I'm like, okay, whatever, I fell, right? Oh, I know I felt something in my ankle, so I know that's gonna hurt. But that's not even the thing you think about that second. I'm thinking of, excuse me, I'm underneath a huge horse. I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm seeing the underbelly of this horse. So, guys, yeah, I just waddled over, and then the lady's like, oh, can you please come help me get your mom off the horse? And I was like, oh my god, like, can you please get somebody else to do this? Time I got hobbled back over there to help my mom, because of course I'm gonna go help my mom. But I did have to hop kind of over there to do so. But time I got over there, my mom got off the horse, because like I said, my mom's a shorty. But they also took my mom to the stairs, which I'm used to talking to the lady, because I did speak to her. I felt that they're, you know, whatever. She says they don't usually take tall people to the stairs because they can get like wobbly, and I understand there's different procedures and different things. I don't know, it could have all been prevented. I should have, when I don't know, I think for me, my lesson, where are you? There you are. I think for me, in all honesty, my lesson learned in this is when I got up and I was sitting on the top of the horse, my leg was out, and like I wasn't over the butt, it was just like up ready to go over. And she said, "Oh, wrong leg." I had that moment of, okay, this doesn't feel right. You know what I mean? Like there's something wrong. Like I should have sat back down and said, "You know what, can you please take me to the stairs?" Then maybe she would have said, "Oh, we don't usually take tall people to the stairs." Something would have like had more of a repertoire of her being more hands-on to like helping me down, or me being comfortable enough to say, this is weird, I don't feel comfortable, sit back down and get off on the right side. Kind of like don't let me be like, "Oh, it's okay." Like, and I'm not saying it came across that way, but in the second when I'm like stopped, because everybody seen me stop, you know, said you stopped midair and they're right in front of me, so you know, and I'm not an aggressive person to be like, "No, I'm doing whatever, I'm plopping off the horse." Like it's just not my nature, and I don't know anything about horses. I've only ever ridden a horse like legit twice, and that has always been at one of these style of things. So ain't nobody trying to be just because I try to dress the part and look cute. Like I'm not a rude person, right? So I was not being like, "Oh, let me get off the horse." So I really would have rathered or been like, "Oh, cool down, calm down," and you know, anyways, whatever. So the point of it was, what I've learned is speak up when you feel uncomfortable. And I think that's the key, because that's what I could have prevented. I could have spoke up and said no. And then not, maybe, hopefully prevented this from happening, rather than being here 3 weeks in and still swollen ankle bone. It's still pretty bad, like it hurts, like, but I'm still working my regular job. I'm still trying to be in the studio, so lesson learned, I guess. But all the talk, back to the nail art, guys. No more serious stuff. Okay guys, so we're just gonna go for a quick recap. I'm still gonna tinker in here, but to be honest, I think I'm over filming. I probably have about 2 hours of just kind of like at the desk, which is weird. It won't be a long video, but let's just recap. I did change a few things, shall we? Okay, so here now, this is on top of my desk. Don't mind like the little messy stuff there, but I actually put that 5-tier back there, which I'm liking because there's like a little bit of room. You see how it hangs over, but like it's perfectly fine, right? So I'm actually really maximizing, sorry, that space there that was just a flower before. So I like how that is. For now, I like the full collection there. That's the full Gary collection. Like how everything was over here. Again, I just moved this a little bit over. Kind of liking the vibe. Let's just quickly start here. That's like personal drawer. Again, a personal drawer. What do you call that drawer? And paper pads for backgrounds. I have a small habit. So here we are. This drawer here, I'm liking the way it is. Again, all of my nippers, all that type of stuff. This is almost done, so the little, I think they're called gripping tips, but I don't know, like, that's not that brand, right? And then we have some pellets and stuff like that in here, extra sanding bits. Sanding bits. Extra dishes. Or not extras, but dishes. I haven't done anything in that. I'm going to tidy that up a little bit. That'll pretty much stay. And again, all my essentials, basically my favorite top coats, my go-tos, which is Madam Glam, and then Gellen's matte top coat is like really awesome. Don't be wrong, I love their velvet, but it's not the best for over stamping, or for under stamping. Here's my brush drawer. Again, it's a little messy, but it's okay. It's messy organized. Again, I haven't done these drawers. I'm gonna tidy them up here in a little bit. And here we go. That's how they'll like basically stay. I'm not changing them. We're here. Again, this stayed the same as all of my systems. All of my glues. Tips. And dust collector. So that's it, guys. That's what we did today. Out of your ear like that. So that's what we did today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I truly appreciate you guys. I believe this will be much easier for me to work with now that everything is just more accessible. It just wasn't organized or wasn't functioning well. But it's only because I changed all the actual system, the drawers around like that, the actual things to make that desk the way it is now. So give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to hit that subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.